600, Sunday at 5:30 Eastern on Fox.
The light. It comes from within. It drives you, and it guides you to shine your brightest. As you charge ahead, illuminating the way forward, a light maker, recognizing that the impact you make comes from the energy you create. Introducing the all-electric Lyric, lighting the way.
Riders, the lone wolves of the great highway. All they need is a bike and a full tank of gas. Their only friend, the open road.
I have friends.
Yo!
Well, he may have friends, but he rides alone.
That's Jeremy right there. We're literally riding together.
He gets touchy when you talk about his lack of
Hey,
friends.
can you help me out here?
No matter why you ride.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
Protection starting at 70.
Truck racing at
Fair.
Charlotte!
Pro football continues with
Truck racing at Charlotte!
tomorrow at 3 Eastern on
Hope y'all are as pumped as I am.
It's time to stop.
Value Home Centers has always served the do-it-yourselfer. Right now, that means
John, I knew chick starting fourth. That's again who I think is gonna win tonight.
in-store, online, and curbside. Save now on Rust-Oleum 2X Spray Paint Plus Primer. Just $3.79. Save big on HTH Pool Shot. Now only $2.99.
There's Raffy.
You're ready for a used vehicle. We're set, so go to Fox. Your destination
Hope y'all are having a good ass time.
Durability of the Subaru, Honda's durability, Toyota quality, family styling from Chrysler, or the performance of Dodge.
JD. Oh yeah, that's right. The Red Sox are on.
To Fox. For your next all-wheel drive,
Gotta have that turned on.
or SUV, it's ready, set, go to Fox Subaru, Fox Honda, Fox Toyota, and Fox Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Your destination dealerships. Minutes from you. Route 5 in Auburn.
Welcome back to Race
Dude, this
Day.
Brian
Take a look
Blaney
at
paint
Todd
scheme is
Gilliland and his
fucking
truck
sexy.
starting First for the race tonight, our most recent race winner out at Circuit of the Americas just 1 week ago. Here's a look back.
It's a new stop for NASCAR, one of the country's coolest racing venues, the Camping World Truck Series inaugural race at Circuit of the Americas. Is Raleigh gonna hold him off? Wow, look at the move. Gilliland gets it. Been a long time coming. It must feel so good. Todd Gilliland wins the inaugural Camping World Truck Series race at Circuit of the Americas.
A special moment indeed for Todd Gilliland, who joins
I'm pumped for a good race tonight, y'all.
on the leaderboard. 4 total on the year in yellow.
I have a good feeling about
Let's
this
talk
race.
Todd for a moment. For 2021, he's had 1 win, 3 top 5s, and 5 top 10s. Average finish of 10.8 here in the Truck Series. So, Phil, great win for him. We spoke to him earlier this week, actually, on Race Hub. What did you take away from that conversation?
I think he was so excited and proud to be part of building that family organization along with Front Row Motorsports, David Gilliland Racing. When he went to KBM, it was already an established winning organization. And there was a lot of pressure there. He admitted
Where's
as much
my-
when
oh,
we
there
talked to
it
him on
is.
Race Hub, but I thought it was terrific.
There it is.
He just had a smile
Found
so
it.
big on his face when we talked to him, and I love that.
Yeah, you know, I told him on that show that I thought that was one of the best drives I've ever seen a racer make. From driving to the front in the first stage, getting the penalty, going to the back, driving back to the front, winning the race. Smart moves, great passes. I think that we saw a change in Todd Gilliland in that race. I think he went from that young racer that go get him and kind of get in trouble a little bit to this young racer that's fast and he's using his head. And I think now they got that win behind him, we're going to see a lot more out of him this year.
Yeah, we certainly may. And we could do it at the next 6 racetracks of the regular season. I want to take a look at those now. The race to the playoffs, as we're calling it. The next race is happening out in Fort Worth, Texas, the 1.5 mile racetrack. That will be on June 12th. Then we head up to a new venue of Nashville, June 18th. Look forward to that. Following it up at Pocono, the Tricky Triangle, June 26th. And then another new venue of Knoxville, July 9th.
I keep forgetting about that Knoxville race.
The Watkins Glen, August 7th. So, Phil, what do you think? Are drivers at this point going all out for wins or points? time.
Well, we stood here 2 weeks ago, and you guys both talked about we only had two winners
It was only
out of our
two, 'cause
regular.
it was only two.
And we only
talked
had two,
about
we
it, I
have
didn't.
four now.
Race is going to start here in about 20
We're going
minutes.
to see some more of our regulars get some wins. I think it's about
25
winning.
minutes.
Some of these all these drivers are here because they want to excel here. They want to move up, whether it's the Xfinity Series or the Cup Series. John Hunter Nemechek's a perfect example. Wants to get back up there, and Kyle Busch
Shaking his
knows
head
he's going back
at
up
you.
there. I think it's all about now. Obviously, you have to be cognizant of points. You can't throw points away trying to go for the win. But I think you can
have
do
to
both.
go for points. Yes. Well, you want to win. You're going to the race to win.
Shut the fuck up.
Look at a guy like Johnny Sauter. He's struggling this year. They don't have a lot of speed. He's
Bird,
right around
fuck
that
off.
line. You can't count on him winning a race. So they have to worry about points, stage points, making sure they don't do anything to take himself out of getting those points. Make sure you get a decent finish, because if you can't win, you have to get points to get in the playoffs. So.
All right.
You can do both, Kate.
Okay.
But we want to win races.
Of course we do. So that brings me to winning. Of the drivers who have yet to win yet, who does it and what racetrack does it happen at? What do you think?
I think Austin Hill is going to be our next winner tonight at Charlotte.
All right.
I really do. His mile-and-a-half program is supreme.
He thinks so too. His bobblehead's going.
He's got 4 wins on a mile-and-a-half. The last 10 mile-and-a-halfs, he has 8 top 10 finishes, and most of them are like top 3 finishes. So Scott Zipadelli has something in that setup for mile-and-a-halfs that just really suits him, and I think he's going to get it done tonight.
What do you think, Phil?
As much as I hate to admit it, I agree with him. I think Austin Hill might win tonight, but I think next time we go to Texas, Tyler Ankrum. I like the way, the direction that team is going. They had that great run at Coda in the rain. He had a win on a mile-and-a-half at Kentucky. GMS has won. The organization he drives for has won 6 of the last 9 races at Texas. I think Tyler Ankrum does it at Texas our next time out.
Okay, we will see how those drivers fare. But it's time now to check in with our pit reporters out at the racetrack, Regan Smith and Jamie Howe, who are both standing by with the drivers we just discussed. And we begin with Regan, who is joined by Tyler Ankrum.
Okay, Lynn, it certainly has been an interesting few weeks for Tyler Ankrum. About 4 weeks ago, it seemed like you were dead in the water, not going to have a shot to make the playoffs unless you won your way in. But you strung together some good finishes. Now you're sitting in a really good spot as we head into Charlotte tonight.
I mean, it's true. I mean, we did start the year dead, but I mean, we're running now where we should have been running all year. Just finally, things started going our way. Really happy with my team. I mean, we just all the entire year just kept on trying to get tighter and tighter together. And I mean, as things got rougher, we didn't let it bother us. So we had a really good run last week, good run at Richmond. So we're looking for another good run tonight.
Had practice, first time in a long time that we've had practice on an oval for you guys. What did you learn today that you can take into this evening?
I felt like this track was a lot rougher than in the past, which is, I think, when I've been saying that to other crew chiefs and other drivers who are way more experienced than me, it's like, oh yeah, that's normal. And like they just totally brushed me off. It's like, okay, thanks, man, appreciate it. But yeah, I think this track's just gotten rougher from the years past, especially me being here my first time in 2019. So, I mean, I think it's just going to be about getting through 3 and 4. That'll be the most important thing.
Jamie rolls off 7th tonight and feels really good about where his truck's been the past few weeks.
Regan in the one and only practice.
Who the fuck is
today.
this?
Austin Hill topped the timesheets. He lines up on the 2nd row for tonight's race. Austin, when we spoke earlier, you were concerned in that practice about over-adjusting. What kind of truck did you end with?
Yeah, I mean, we feel like we're pretty good with our United Rales Toyota Tundra. It seems like it maybe cooled off a little more than we were expecting with the rain coming through, but it's going to be hard to kind of see what we got, for the first couple laps, just because we don't really know what the PJ1's going to be like. I tried to watch the Cup practice and follow along with it as much as I could, and it just kind of seemed like they stayed out of it. I didn't really see much of those guys really running in it a whole lot, so I think the PJ1 might be challenging tonight until it maybe comes in. But it should come in with all of us on the racetrack. I think it's going to kind of get in, and we should be able to run in it. But that's going to also change the way your truck drives. So hopefully we made all the right adjustments. The biggest thing we worked on is just trying to get over those bumps. It's really rough racetrack. So trying to get over the bumps into 3 was our biggest struggle. So if we can get through the bumps better than everybody else,
where is everyone?
Have a shot at it tonight.
You're the highest of the contenders who has yet to win a race this season. How close are you to that front spot?
Yeah, I mean, we've been really fast all year. It's just been one of those seasons where we just hadn't put the whole thing together. Whether it's having knee speed on pit road, or we have an issue, or get turned in a race, or whatever the case may be. It's just been one of those seasons where we've been that close, but we're that far away at the same time. So I think if we can just minimize the mistakes tonight and do all the things that we got to do, have really good fast pit stops, I think we can come home with the victory tonight. So that's what this team's all about. We want to win races. So since we haven't won races, we're hungry.
Caitlin, he's still looking for the first win this season. Let's see if he can do it tonight.
Thank you, Jamie. He may just do it this evening. Today is the final race of the Triple Truck Challenge presented by Wampley. Both Austin and Tyler going for $50,000 that's awarded to the winner. Sheldon Creed and Todd Gillen claim the first two races, and a win from either today would bring their total to $150,000. So best of luck to them and everyone else in the field. There is Todd Gillen starting first for the race this evening, hoping to maybe go back-to-back on wins. Also, Sheldon Creed, he'd like another one as well. Stay with us on FS1.
Make the world go away and get it off my shoulders. Say the things you used to say and make the world go away.
Finding new routes to reach your customers and new ways for them to reach you is what business is all about. It's what the United States Postal Service has always been about. So as your business changes, we're changing with it, with e-commerce that runs at the speed of now. Next day and 2-day shipping nationwide, same-day shipping across town, returns right from the doorstep, and deliveries 7 days a week. It's a whole new world out there. Let's not keep it waiting.
Say you... Carl, what have you done? Think anyone will notice? Yes. Yeah.
If you ride, you get it.
Yeah, they will.
Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 50% or more.
Wherever you go this summer, Midas can help get you there. Through July 4th, celebrate your freedom with our $24.99 oil change, including tire rotation. Start your road trip at Midas.com.
Longing for the perfect bite? Marco's. Pizza lovers get it.
For those who love peanut butter, and those who want to get married to peanut butter, I now pronounce you weird. New Ultimate, it's here.
Millions are saying yes to Allegra, the #1 allergist-recommended non-drowsy brand. Allegra works 2 times faster than Claritin, and unlike Zyrtec, it's non-drowsy. Say yes to the fastest non-drowsy 24-hour relief. Allegra.
It's a special Memorial Day weekend as we honor those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. And we remember always. And we get set here for a race out at Charlotte Motor Speedway. There is Haley Deegan. She is ready to go, hoping to potentially get her first career win. She will start 12th for the race in just a bit. Smiling, feeling good. Matt Crafton, another guy who could potentially knock off a win, still has yet to win this season. He will start 10th for tonight momentarily. But don't forget, tomorrow is the annual Drivers Only broadcast for the Xfinity Series race in studio. Brad Kozlowski, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Chad Canals. The booth crew will be Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, with Adam Alexander, Pit Road, Christopher Bell, Eric Jones. That's all tomorrow. Coverage noon Eastern on FS1 for the Xfinity Series. And time now for our race picks, who we believe can get it done in just a bit out at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And Todd, you are up first. You've got the honors. What do you think?
I just told you.
You did?
Austin Hill. Austin Hill's going to get it done tonight. This is Mr. Mile and a Half right now. Fast truck. Scotty Zipadelli's crew chief doing a great job. You heard him say he liked his truck through the bumps after, so he's going to get it done.
Yeah, we heard from him. He seems pretty confident. Phil, what are you thinking? Who's your choice?
I think Sheldon Creed goes back-to-back on ovals. He won bronze a couple of races ago. I think he's going to win here. GMS's organization had 4 of the top 5 finishers here last year with Chase Elliott winning.
Look at you. Okay, I'm going to go with a driver that has yet to win the season. We just saw him, actually, Matt Crafton. I believe he gets his first win of the year tonight. That's my race pick, so we will see how these guys fare. How aggressive these drivers are going to be out of the gate? What do you think?
I think they're going to be a little bit timid around that traction
I
compound.
totally agree. That traction compound is really slick.
All right, it's going to be interesting. It always is out at Charlotte Motor Speedway for Todd, Phil, myself. That does it for us. We're so excited for the Camping World Truck Series race out at Charlotte.
8:30.
The race coverage, it starts right now.
Charlotte is more than a track. Charlotte is home. Home to NASCAR royalty. Familiar and warm. Rich with cherished memories. The legacy, the crowds, iconic. But races here are not always company or glamorous.
Definitely by both Hendrick Motorsports and by NASCAR. Eddie DeHaan has been Chase Elliott's spotter since he got into the NASCAR Cup Series. He's also Jeff Gordon's spotter for the final few years of his Cup Series career. But earlier this month, he was arrested for alleged battery on an unborn child. This actually all stems from an incident last September when Eddie DeHaan allegedly was involved in a physical altercation with a woman at a jet ski rental place. According to Bob Pockris, a criminal summons for assault on a female was issued last September, and then a warrant for arrest for battery on an unborn child 2 weeks ago. Both are misdemeanors. The assault case has been postponed several times. Hendrick Motorsports put out a statement Wednesday morning saying this was the first they'd heard of this incident and that Eddie DeHaan had been suspended indefinitely. Here was Hendrick's full statement. We became aware of the situation this morning and have immediately and indefinitely suspended Mr. DeHaan's role with our company. We are taking this matter very seriously and will continue to seek additional information about the alleged incident. Again, this is all alleged. NASCAR says that they suspended DeHaan for failing to disclose his arrest within 72 hours of the incident. Both suspensions are indefinite, and I know that Hendrick's statement had said that they hadn't figured out a spotter for this week, but of course now it's been a couple days. We actually do know who will spot for Chase Elliott this week. Trey Poole will step into the role. Apparently Trey Poole has spotted for Chase Elliott before. He's been one of the extra spotters at road courses, so a somewhat familiar voice. But this, of course, is big news now. On Eddie DeHaan's behalf, his attorney has...
He's the playoff standings leader and arguably the favorite tonight. Getting ready for round 10 of the Camping World Truck Series campaign. Let's go trackside to get the command.
Yeah, we gotta do it. We gonna give the command or not? What are we doing?
Good evening.
There we go.
Mahalko, Executive Director of the North Carolina Education Lottery. We're excited to see NASCAR racing again and proud again to sponsor the NCEL 200. For NASCAR and Charlotte Motor Speedway, thank you for all your support of a great North Carolina tradition. And thanks to all the NASCAR fans for your support of the Education Lottery. Now, drivers, start your engines. Go ahead, fire up when you're ready. I'll let you know when I will.
Big crash, but it's Ben Rhodes, the winner. Ben Rhodes, that's 2 in a row. Daytona, baby. John Hunter Nemechek has done it in race number 3 of the season. His 6th Atlanta win. Kyle Busch in the Camping World Truck Series. And Mark Truex Jr. at Bristol. John Hunter Nemechek, the winner at Richmond. The win at Kansas, Kyle Busch. And Sheldon Creed gets his first win of the season at Darlington.
Series race at Circuit of the Americas. 6 winners in 9 races this season in the Camping World Truck Series. 4 of those are championship contenders. You see those drivers highlighted in yellow. And all those in the hunt for a playoff spot. 10 drivers will make the playoffs, and there's some names below that cut line that are capable of winning and have their sights set on getting it done. Great to have you with us tonight, and we're so excited to be here at Charlotte Motor Speedway along with Michael Waltrip. I'm Vince Welch. Michael, who are some names on that list that maybe haven't gotten it done yet, but you believe they're capable of getting a win tonight?
Well, one of them is below the cut line, and his name is Tyler Ankrum. That 26 truck had some speed and practice, and he is going to be a driver that you're going to have to contend with to win races throughout this summer season here in the Truck Series. And then also Austin Hill, you talked about it at the opening, Vince. He's just been nipping on the heels of those victories. Top 5s in all 1.5 miles. This kid is really good when there's high-speed, high-grip racetracks. That's what we got tonight. A lot of grip. As long as you don't get in the wrong lane, there's a lot of grip in this racetrack. It really plays into Austin Hill's hands. Watch for those two to be real contenders this evening.
Well, we saw several drivers get in the wrong spot during practice earlier today. Along with Regan Smith, we've got Jamie Howe down on pit road. Jamie, what adjustments are the teams making to have a better race than they had practice?
Well, Vince, there's still a lot of unknowns here for the race today. From the practice this morning until the race, there's been a 22-degree temperature swing as far as the track temperature goes. For most of the last year, these teams didn't have the practice session, so they had to have a setup in their truck that they were ready to race with. The question is, did they over-tinker during that practice session? Have they over-adjusted from what they thought they were going to be able to race with on paper? It's a lot cooler than what it was expected to be, so there's still a lot of questions remaining. This has been said to be the most temperature-sensitive track on the entire NASCAR circuit, so we'll see who did a good job. We'll send it out to Regan Smith.
Well, Jamie, you talk about teams that needed that practice session. Perhaps none more than that of the 80 to Matt Crafton. Earlier today, during that practice session, a brand new truck for him, Thor Sports' first in-house chassis that they've made, had an issue with a sway bar arm dragging. Because of that, they were able to have the practice session, find that issue. He said, we wouldn't have made it more than 5 or 10 laps in the race had we not had this practice session. Some good luck already for Matt. Looks to be very fast with this truck. Again, it's brand new. He's excited about this race truck tonight.
Well, and Matt Crafton's first career win came right here at this racetrack. Can he do it again tonight? We are fired up and ready to go. Racing at home. Going to do it at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
I'm about to roll a blunt.
Summer's here, and with a great deal on a new Toyota, you can go out and enjoy all your favorite summer sports, like softball, beach volleyball, triathlon, racing, golf. Whoa!
Racing.
Someone needs lessons.
What makes an amazing deal even better? How about that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Great philosopher Socrates once said, to find yourself, think for yourself. Great philosopher Arby's once said, y'all ever put spicy sauce on a tube for €6? Arby's, we have the meat.
Is there a natural litter that actually works?
At Tidy Cats, litterventions come naturally. Naturally strong unscented with activated charcoal or scented clean lemongrass with plant extracts. 100% natural, 100% powerful. There's a Tidy Cats for that.
I am in awe of your bravery, your selflessness, your strength. For the millions of ways you keep us safe, I am only here because of your sacrifice. And I am not going to stop until each and every one of you is recognized for what you do for this country.
Come on.
And for that, I am forever grateful. I am NASCAR.
There's power in numbers. 24s will live in your head. 10s, more gold than Midas.
Midas who?
And 33s will be the first to defeat Father Time. I'll get you next time, baby! There's power in numbers. Take yours. Powerade.
How has nobody said anything in the stream yet? I've been live for almost half an hour. Come on, y'all. Drop the ball.
Destination dealer. Whether it's the reliability of the Subaru, Honda's durability, Toyota quality, all-wheel drive, crossover, car, truck, or SUV, it's ready, set, go to Fox Subaru, Fox Honda, Fox Toyota, and Fox Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Your destination dealerships. Minutes from you. Route 5 in Auburn.
Back at Charlotte Motor Speedway, getting you ready. NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, race number 10 of the season. And as we take a look at our Camping World track description, Mike, you know it well. You've taken trophies home from here.
Yeah, mile and a half in length, 24-degree banking in the corners. Vincent, there's so much grip, so much banking. You go flying down into these corners after running down the long straightaways. What a challenge this place is. One thing that isn't on the track description, it's bumpy out there. It's going to be rough.
My favorite thing about Charlotte is the banking coming into like the back or like exiting the backstretch, or no, entering the backstretch. That banking that you come off of is like just insane, and just the way you get off of it just to like the straight flat, backstretch is it's exciting. It's gotta feel nice. It's gotta be crazy.
Sheldon Creed on that front row. What a packed third row we got. Ben Rhodes, 2 wins this season. There's Tyler Ankrum. I talked about him at the top.
So there was rain in the forecast, but I don't think there is anymore.
Running the top 10 tonight.
38 will start. Qualifying was rained out earlier today. Originally, the field was going to consist of 36 if there would have been qualifying, but with qualifications weathered out, everybody got to start because 38 were on the entry list. What do you say as we roll through these starting lineup here? Do you want to try to...
I like that the trucks now have like a full field. It used to be like 36 and then it was like 32 for a while, and now, but I like that it's actually like 40,
These guys are really... I mean, you watch practice.
Well, I think it's 38 this week, but like it's usually 40.
Running into something, so I'm sure these guys are right up on the chip right now. They're getting ready to go.
Yeah, we had a half dozen of them get into the wall.
I mean, that's when NASCAR had the 43 car field.
You see Gilliland in that white and red.
All right, here we go. Green flags in the air. We are racing from Charlotte.
And we're racing at Charlotte.
Now remember, we couldn't get through here by ourselves earlier today, Vince. How are they going to handle it side by side? Perfectly so far up front.
Well, that was the tricky spot that they just are going through now. Turn 2, we saw that.
Oh boy, already bumping and banging and shit.
Already down low on the back straightaway.
Racing like it's the final lap on lap 1.
Cars on track as well, so that traction compound run in a little bit better.
Still got 134 of these damn things.
Come across and lead lap 1.
Yeah, that's no surprise. Creed had the fastest truck on the consecutive lap averages, so look for him to be really strong tonight. GMS brought a really fast truck to Darlington. Now we see speed here at Charlotte. The season so far has been all about Thor Sport and Kyle Busch Motorsports, Vince, and I know GMS has put a lot of effort in this Charlotte race.
Zane Smith, number 21, and that red and white ran third to Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch here last year. Great view of the back end of that 21 truck from the perspective of Tyler Ankrum.
But I will tell you this, these trucks are nervous. I mean, making me nervous. They're it's making me nervous the way they're skipping around. Stuart Friesen down to the bottom of Carson Hocevar. John Hunter with a bit of a slide job there in 4. Can he hang on to it?
John Hunter and Todd Gilliland back and forth. Gilliland does the crossover and keeps third position. Huge win for Gilliland last week at Circuit of the Americas.
I'm going to tell you this. I talked to Todd this week, and I said, you were making really fast lap times late in that race with a big lead. I thought you ought to back her down a little bit. He said, Mike, I couldn't afford to get out of my rhythm. I felt like I was in a good spot with the way I was driving that track. I didn't want to change a thing, and man, he was impressive in that victory.
There's Crafton in that neon yellow 88. You heard Regan Smith's report on Crafton prior to the green. Brand new truck for that team here tonight. Found something in practice that would have been fatal to them had they started the race with that mechanical issue, but they found it in practice, and there's a little bit of contact from Derek Kraus to Carson Hocevar.
That'll get your attention at 175 miles an hour. I don't care if you are going straight, somebody hits you in the back, tailgate. That's tough. You can see a little damage to the left rear of Hosemar's truck as well.
Stuart Friesen in that 52, working with a new crew chief this week. John Leonard has moved from engineer to crew chief. Trent Bruce, who had been the crew chief, stays within the organization and takes on more of a managerial role, allowing him to focus primarily on those responsibilities.
Isn't it interesting how our truckers race? I mean, you would have thought Ben Rhodes would have said, all right, you got me there, Stuart. Take that spot. No. He dove right to the bottom, pushed to the inside of Friesen, and is trying to take that away.
You see Timothy Peters on the right-hand side of the screen. They had a power steering issue, evidently, that brought him to pit road. And remember, that's in a backup truck after crashing in practice this morning.
I'm really impressed with the job that these teams are doing, these drivers are doing with this tricky track. Practice was a mess. Stewart's getting a little high there. That makes you wonder what's going on with that 52. Good move forward early. But slipping and sliding now.
Using all the track, C.J. McLaughlin into the wall, up in that 34 truck.
Everyone remembers the moment they heard, "You have cancer."
I
And
don't
the
have
world
cancer.
stopped. And when they found a way to face it. For some, this is where their Keytruda story begins. Keytruda, a breakthrough immunotherapy that may treat certain cancers. One of those cancers is advanced non-squamous non-small cell lung cancer, where Keytruda is approved to be used with certain chemotherapies as your first treatment if you do not have an
Still a tie game here in the fifth.
Keytruda helps your immune system fight cancer, but can also cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body. This can happen during or after treatment and may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, severe nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion or memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching or flushing. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant, had or plan to have a stem cell transplant, or have had radiation to your chest area or a nervous system condition.
Today, Keytruda is FDA approved to treat 16 types of advanced cancer and is being studied in hundreds of clinical trials, exploring ways to treat even more types of cancer. It's true. Keytruda from Merck. See the different types of cancer Keytruda is approved to treat at Keytruda.com and ask your doctor if Keytruda can be part of your story.
The new total support pouch from Haynes can help you achieve
Keith just sent me a video.
the mesh panels for perfect separation and support. Secure. Separated. Supported. Find your balance with the new total support pouch from Haynes. So secure. I often forget I'm wearing underwear.
That wasn't it.
I still am.
Pain happens in many forms. Doesn't scare Blue either. Delivering fast-acting pain relief in a cream, spray, and lidocaine in a soft foam applicator. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stick. Official partner of MLB mascot.
Is this one of your State Farm commercials?
Yeah, sure is. Chris smiles and says, "Wow, love State Farm's surprisingly great race." And suddenly his body turns into a basketball.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Fox Bet Super 6 app is giving you a chance to win Clint's brand new Camping World RV and $25,000 for free. Just download the app and pick 6 race outcomes about Stage 2 of the Coca-Cola 600 for your shot to win. It's free to play. Don't miss out and play now. Mike, we know you gave Clint a lot of that money throughout the course of the years. Is that your old RV too, or is that's brand new?
No, he's got so much money, he just buys a brand new RV and gives it away. That's how much he loves NASCAR fans. And just think about this, as Haley Deegan moves into the top 10, what I tell you at the opening, she would be strong. So impressive this young racer has been getting up.
Y'all gonna join or not?
Every week, Vince, she just seems to get better and better. And this is a solid run. Like what she's doing, Jamie.
And she does get some rookie tests throughout the season. They used one of them here just a couple weeks ago, and they ran from the heat of the day all the way in through the night, so she feels comfortable racing here underneath the lights. I talked to her just before the race. She said her goal was to be disciplined. She wanted to be consistent and just
points out what a great advantage that is for Haley to come here and get laps before this difficult test. And I agree, Mike. I've been impressed with her. She hasn't tried to do too much, and each race just gets better and better. A strong run last week, 14th, top 15 at Dakota, difficult circumstances.
No doubt, and you know, she's coming up on Ben Rhodes. We talked about Ben's success, one of the top contenders in the Truck Series. She closed right in on him. These are the passes that you really got to learn how to make when you're racing inside the top 10, getting to the inside, not getting loose underneath another competitor. Everything she does is new to her in the trucks, and it's a lesson that she's learned and is doing so well. I'm really impressed. Look at that, ringing the bottom. We hear drivers all the time say we got to wrap the bottom. Stay on that white and blue line all the way around the corner. Nice job there. Pulls right up on the back of Rhodes.
Halfway through stage one, we've been green from the drop, and Sheldon Creed has been out front for
things are getting dicey
so far.
Look at this mess, Vince. Lap truck there. Wow. That was close.
So Rhodes squeezing around that lap truck, and Haley Deegan right there with them as well as they come up on Spencer Boyd in that green and white 20 truck.
Hocevar with a run because of the lap traffic. Nice move through that for Carson. You can see all the way up to 7th place. Derek Krause, this battle tightening up.
Carson Hocevar in that Nice machine, number 42. What a strong run he's had inside the playoff picture as you see Johnny Sauter now trying to work on Ryan Truex. Sauter inside the top 15.
He moves to 13th with that move as Todd Gilliland closes in on Austin Hill, and there's John Hunter Nemechek nipping on his tailgate.
2nd, 3rd, and 4th right there.
If you didn't watch practice this morning, Vince, I promise folks at home, it was a mess. And these drivers just show how they've been able to adapt and get better. Obviously, students of the game. They watch the Xfinity practice, the Cup guys run.
Yeah, when's the Xfinity race? Oh yeah, tomorrow at 1. I will be live for that, the entirety of that too, because last week I asked, because of the Coda race, I wanted to get off at like 12 so I could be home at like 1 or like 12:30, you know. And he was like, yeah. But then for whatever reason, they just scheduled me that again, 6 to 12, so I'll be fine.
We don't have to look far to find battles, though. This 66 truck of Ty Majeski started back in the field. He's our biggest mover toward the front. That pass there moves him into the top 15, so nice job for Majeski. Not only is he driving this truck, Vince, he's been at the shop working on it, earning his way back to the Truck Series. Last year didn't go anywhere near like that young racer wanted it to, and it's good to see him get a second chance.
He is getting that chance through Thor Sport, and he's the 5th truck out of the Thor Sport stable tonight. Majeski, by the way.
Doogie, 3-run homer.
And as Michael said, he's up to 15th. As you see, our leader, Sheldon Creed, he's led them all.
Let's fucking go.
This really isn't a surprise.
Also, I'm pretty pissed the Suns lost last night. I watched that game, and it was like close for a while, and then the Lakers just like blew them out. It's like, the fuck?
But that truck there, Sheldon Creed, was the best in that practice session.
First time Creed has led laps here at Charlotte. He's led them all. Late laps of stage 1.
We're here! Don't settle for the trips you've always taken. You can travel to new places and seek new adventures. You're so fun. All without leaving home behind. Travel different with Camping World.
For those who were born to ride, there's Progressive with 24/7 roadside assistance.
With Voltaren Arthritis Pain Gel, my husband's got his moves back.
And
An alternative to pills, Voltaren is the first full prescription strength gel for powerful arthritis pain relief. Voltaren, the joy of movement.
Wherever you go this summer, Midas can help get you there. Through July 4th.
So yeah, tomorrow I'll be live at like 12:45, 12:30, 12:45, something like that. And then on Sunday, I'll be live for like 10 plus hours. Because the Indy 500 starts at like 12:45, I think. So I'll be live at like 12:15. And then the Coke 600 starts at like 5:45. So
Imagine a visibly healthier pet in 28 days. Purina One, natural ingredients in powerful combinations for radiant coats, sparkling eyes. Purina One visibly healthy pet. Try these new Purina One True Instinct formulas for dogs.
With Armor All, a little bit of this protects you from a lot of that. Keep your car cleaner longer. Armor All Extreme Shield Plus Ceramic.
Welcome back to Charlotte Motor Speedway Camping World Truck Series.
all right, 4 laps left in the stage.
Continuing to dominate this race. Interestingly enough, a brand new race truck for Sheldon Creed. This truck has everything in it that they've been learning throughout the course of the season for the GMS racing team. He said earlier today, I don't know how it's going to be, but I feel like if it's as good as it should be, we will have our program back on track. Clearly, they've got their program on the mile-and-a-half racetracks back on track right now, Vince.
Yeah, Vince, and you know what I love about
They see raindrops on the camera.
Charlotte being sort of a checkpoint Charlie. You know, you come to Charlotte, you've learned what you've accomplished through the first third of the season.
Is that rain?
You want to build new trucks. You want to build your best. We heard about Matt Crafton with a new truck. Sheldon Creed here with a new vehicle. These teams are constantly researching and developing new parts and pieces. And when you put one together and you bring it to the racetrack and it performs
Lane
like
sprinkles,
this,
yep.
all that work paid off.
Jeff Stankiewicz, the crew chief for Creed.
Some teams reporting raindrops.
They felt like they were a little behind at the start of the season. Not that they'd rested on.
I mean, they're gonna finish the stage, but I don't know.
Championship of a year ago, but just did not feel like they had gained as much as some of their competitors. But he said, "We're getting it together, and we're going to be coming strong," and they are doing just that. Final lap here in stage 1.
All right, final lap of the stage.
Creed, it has been a dominating performance. He has led all 29 laps so far here in this stage.
How about that, Vince? When a plan comes together, you know, the team says we need to develop new parts and pieces, and they get them all together. On paper, it looks good, and man, on the racetrack, it's looking good as well.
All right, so Sheldon Creed wins stage 1.
In 2020, had not won yet this season until right now.
Nice.
Sheldon Creed, first stage win of 2021.
Sheldon Creed and GMS Racing making a statement here early at Charlotte. It's been all about accomplished motorsports on these big tracks. Not tonight so far.
Impressive. Led all 30 of stage 1. Sheldon Creed.
Cracked windshield, take 1.
You say I got a crack in my windshield.
At least maybe less heartbroken. Geico lets you file a claim online, over the phone, or with their app.
That makes me want to say, stay.
Are you crying?
There's pollen.
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
Blue Emu Super Strength Original Formula is now available in 3 convenient sizes. Whether you need relief at home, in your gym bag, or on the go. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. An official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
A made-to-order, creamy Mediterranean chicken wrap from a drive-thru. The perfect combo of freshly prepared food and ordering Arby's Market Fresh through a tiny little speaker box. Arby's, we have the meat.
Lego Masters is back with a bang.
Bigger challenges, more insane builds, and a competition like no other. Lego Masters Season 2 premieres Tuesday on Fox.
Imagine.
Join the only company named Best Place to Work for 6 years in a row.
Cypress Village is hiring, so come join our team. Our growing business means we have open positions in every area. Attention technicians, your new career is here at DV. Air-conditioned shops, industry-leading benefits, excellent earning opportunities, and over a dozen franchises to choose from. Techs wanted. Find out more about these positions and apply online at dvpeople.com.
Pineapple.
Yep.
Okay, my turn. Raspberry. Oh, no. Peach raspberry. Hey! Did you guys fill the tank up with Hennigan? No?
Hint, water with a touch of true fruit flavor.
Welcome back to Camping World Truck Series Racing here on FS1, presented by Blue Emu. Todd Gilliland. And
Oh yeah, there actually is
Creed
rain.
So strong there in that first stage, but Creed winning it.
Yeah, I think they're
The
gonna
race
stop
back to the
this.
track digital sweepstakes is
I think they're
open
gonna
to
stop the
fans
race
who are
here.
Vaccinated or pledged to make a vaccine appointment. And through May 31st, fans can visit NASCAR.com/vax, VAX, and enter to win tickets to the 2022 Daytona 500. That's on February 20th at Daytona International Speedway. To register for a vaccine appointment, please visit vaccines.gov, or you can text your zip code to 438829. Oh, Mike's vaccinated, Vince. I went down that road, and I'm really thankful for that. Vince is as well. Yes, sir. Let's come to pit road. What do you say, buddy? This is good. Team's getting ready to get busy. And led by the leader,
Maybe not.
Sheldon Creed.
Maybe they're just like, they're
Dominating
fine.
Stage 1 performance. Let's go down to pit road. Jamie.
Start off with the number 21, Zane Smith. He said it was free through 1 and 2, not bad through 3 and 4. So they're going to make a little bit of an air pressure change. Keep it quick, keep it smooth. Fuel and tires go one down on that track bar. Move up pit lane a little further to the number 4, John Hunter Nemechek. They knew he was really close to Sheldon. They told him, be patient. We know you're being held up. His message back is the bumps had me all messed up in turn 3. They're making some adjustments. Regan.
Your leader, Sheldon Creed, in the 2 truck. That truck started off too free. The longer he ran, the tighter it got in the center, though. He needed an adjustment for the center there.
Wow, look at that three-way for first off pit road, decided by the timing line. Gilliland gets him. Nemechek up a spot. Sheldon Creed drops a couple. Watch this battle off, Vince. Cruz getting it done. Good stuff. Coming back for stage 2.
I've got moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now, there's Sky
Alright, I gotta pee.
With Sky Rizzy, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin in 4 months after just 2 doses.
Sky may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Nothing is everything. Now is the time to ask your dermatologist about Sky Rizzy.
Bun, mayo, chicken, pickle, bun. It's bun, pickle, chicken, mayo bun.
Bun, chicken, mayo, pickle, chicken, bun.
Bun, pickle, mayo.
Blasphemy.
We have an extra one.
Dibs.
There's a different way to chicken. The Naked Chicken Chalupa, only at Taco Bell.
I've always wanted to do that.
Next round on me.
We were gonna stuff Reese's cups with feathers, and then we were like, wait a minute, pretzels. Yeah, pretzels would be way better. Reese's, now stuffed with pretzels.
Wherever you go this summer, Midas can help get you there.
I had to pee
Through
bad.
July 4th, celebrate your freedom with our $24.99
Still no one
including
commented.
tire rotation. Start your road trip at Midas.com.
Once upon a time, you could get any
Y'all make me lonely tonight.
just $10, and you could carry it out
Dropping the proverbial ball.
The $10 tastemaker, only from Pizza Hut.
No, Pizza's the Hut.
You can talk.
ProPlan Live Clear, a breakthrough. 10 years in the making that reduces allergens in cat hair and dander. Outstanding nutrition with the power to change lives. This is Purina ProPlan Live Clear.
I was put on this earth to have fun.
What do we hit him? Oh, he just smashed into the back bumper.
Whatever, bro. I'm sweating and I'm hot and I'm tired. You spin me and end my day. I'd probably want to fight you too. They pissed a lot of people off.
I'm gonna bust his ass.
I'm the bad guy. I won again.
There's only one way to put it. They were badass guys.
Can't wait for this. Fox Sports Films presents a dynamic look at the history of the renegade drivers in NASCAR and the outlaw spirit ingrained in the sport. I thought I saw a helmet being thrown. Maybe you were the target of that, were you? Robbie Gordon tried to hurt me with his helmet. I was in a steel cage, and his helmet didn't stand a chance. Vince, you had a great idea earlier. You want to talk to Todd Gilliland? Hey, let's, it wasn't the right time earlier, but how about now? How about that? Hey, Todd Gilliland, great first stage, great pit stop. How special would it be for you to take a trophy back to Sherrills Ford, North Carolina? Great job here so far.
Yeah, thank you. It's cool to see this team making all these little steps every week, and we've got a fast the Pete Store Ford F-150 tonight.
Didn't Todd Gilliland win last week? I honestly don't remember. It's so crazy how I don't remember who won the truck race last week. I actually don't remember who won. That was literally last week, and I don't remember. I think it was Todd Gilliland, though.
Certainly is. I'm glad you have that attitude toward it. Okay, buddy, one to go. Pull those belts tight. Let's get a good restart.
Thank you.
I'm a part-time spotter up here, too. I guess you are. You're full service. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, Todd Gilliland.
Outside lane. I didn't see that coming. You know, Todd made an interesting point about the strides that his team is making, that front row group. We've seen that. I mean, not just the win last week, but I mean, over the course of the last 5-6 weeks, we've seen a step forward for those guys. And you know, these trucks, these teams work hard for sponsorship. And tonight's a triple truck challenge race. Yep. Presented by Walkley. Well said. You always say that so well. I wanted to give it a try. Those two have won it already. You know, another win is even a bigger bonus. Should one of those two get the victory. So don't think these kids are going to go buy a boat or something if they win this.
It's still raining.
Trying to buy some
I guess they just don't care.
Trucks faster. Sheldon Creed and Todd Gilliland each, as you see, pocketing a $50,000 bonus with their wins at Darlington and Circuit of the Americas. And if you would win 2 of the 3, which they have an opportunity to do with a win tonight, you get another $50,000 plus another $50,000.
$50,000.
This totals $150,000.
Go to Bristol. I might go to Bristol anyway. Fuck it. That sounds like that could be fun.
I know how important it is for sponsors and all the incentive you can get to help pay those bills. A lap has been added before we get this restart. So Sheldon Creed led all the laps in stage 1. He'll start in row 2, the inside of row 2 on this restart. It'll be interesting to see if his truck handles just as well, maybe behind another truck, or if he can get out front again quickly. I don't want to sound like I'm overly dramatic, but watch closely on these restarts. These guys just get so aggressive. And you saw Sheldon Creed got the lead early and he drove off. That's why they push so hard. They know how important that track position is. But, man, you're going to see some bold moves when we go back green. Jamie, the 42 of Hocevar was back on pit road. What issue did he have?
So they've actually made 3 stops to pit road now. The first was for fuel and tires. The second and the third were to try and raise that truck up a little bit. He was dragging through that whole first stage. So hopefully they have it at a place where he can actually get out there and battle now. But he's got to go all the way through the field as he's back in 27.
Yeah, a lot of position lost, but you got to get it right. And if you're going to make that kind of change early is the time to do it. Yeah, you can overcome it doing it at the end of the first stage. Into the second stage, that hole gets too deep. So I like what the team did. If he's having
all right, I guess we're going back green. Yeah, the rain looks like it wasn't much.
11th in
stage 1, and as Jamie said,
You see the radar though.
Outside the top 25 for this restart.
I wouldn't want another shortened race. That would suck.
Gilman right there up front, along with John Hunter. There's the 26. We talked about Tyler Ankrum. He's solidly in the top 10. Deegan and Friesen round out that group. Sarah Kraus just behind them in the Napa truck. He's running well tonight.
So for this restart, it'll be Gilliland on the outside and John Hunter Nemechek on the inside. And when they come across and take the green, we're going to take you for a ride with the 2 of Sheldon Creed. It's stage 2 underway at Charlotte.
Back green. Yeah, we could see a little bit of rain here, but I don't think there's going to be too much. God damn! Holy shit! God damn!
As you see, Crafton slipping on the inside of Tyler Ankrum, and Ankrum trying to hold it off.
Oh.
There's a problem for Sauter.
Oh, and someone stopped.
On the left front, his tire's gonna go flat. Can he get it down without?
This is just a fucking. Oh my. Oh my.
Sauter dives it down toward pit road. Boy, that was disastrous.
Did anyone else see that truck that was just stopped on the backstretch? Or is that just me?
Started on the restart here. Sauter gets the high side. You can see Chandler Smith got into the back of Sauter, and Sauter just hung in there. But when they exit turn 4, Chandler doesn't give him any room. And watch how close this was to a crash.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm telling you, Vince, the right rear of these trucks are really sensitive. It's an important part of the truck.
Just in front of Sauter was this near incident. Rhodes and Austin Hill having a little touch.
It's a heck of a day at sea, sir. There's so much going on everywhere we look. Action and contact. I'm going to tell you about the 18 of Chandler Smith. He won't be able to drive that truck very competitively with all that damage to the right rear. You use the right rear of the truck in order to keep your aerodynamics in check and lean on that air. He doesn't have a right rear anymore.
Well, you saw Smith just kind of run Sauter out of room there, and is that a tough position for the spotters to see the trucks on track at that location where they were? They're coming off 4.
Yeah, they're really tight on the outside wall, and you can see the damage on the right rear. That's Drew Dollar in the 51 trying to take that spot away.
A couple of teammates from Kyle Busch Motorsports. Drew Dollar, heavy damage to his primary truck in practice, and now Chandler Smith in that 18, as you said, Mike's going to have a handful with that damage on the right rear.
That team's got to formulate a plan. We got to figure out a way to get a right rear on that thing. As Brett Holmes in the 32, way down low on the 15 of Tanner Gray. Brian Truex watching all this as Drew Dollar picks up another spot.
How about that damage on the 18 of Chandler Smith, Jamie?
Chandler was selling his team with the changes they made. It made him looser than he was before. They had to tell him it was because he had damage on the rear and knocked that quarter panel off. Now he just has to fight through it.
Yeah, that's significant, and you aren't going to be able to fight through it. You're going to have to make repairs to be competitive at all. See the whole field just streaming by him a truck at a time.
Yeah, at this point, Chandler Smith needs a caution so he can come in, or he's going to have to come in under green, or he's going to just live with it and continue to get past.
Yeah, I think you're going to live with it until the caution comes out. You're only 40 right now. There's Chase Purdy going by. Grant Enfinger in the 9 coming up on him. Austin Wayne Self in the 22.
Tough break for Chandler Smith. Had a difficult go of it at COTA last week. Finished 33rd. The season best 4th at Richmond, but since then they've not been in the top 10.
Yeah, I really looked for a good run for this team tonight. He was strong in practice, and it just hasn't been there.
John Hunter Nemechek took the lead on that restart. And remember, we told you Sheldon Creed restarting on the second row. And it would be interesting to see if he would be able to resume at the front. Well, not quite yet. North Carolina Education Lottery 200 from Charlotte.
Tomorrow, pro football continues with a spring league. Tomorrow at 3 Eastern on Fox. Saturday is baseball night in America. The MLB's action heats up as Acuna and the Braves take on Lindor and the Mets. Or the rivalry continues as Posey and the Giants clash with Mookie and the Dodgers. Baseball night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app. I am bumping, banging, in the fifth. And he pulls one to right. The NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. I am NASCAR.
It was a wet and wild time at Coach. Able to survive and grab his first win of the season. And Chase Elliott wins. Now the best season ever is back on Fox. As the series heads to the home of center field for a 600-mile marathon in Charlotte.
Memorial Day weekend, the tradition, the history of this race. Crazy, amazing, long, endurance type of a race.
Man, that's awesome. The Coke 600 from Charlotte, Sunday at 5:30 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
I'm teaching our shortstop, our 3-time Silver Slugger, 2 times World Series champion, teaching ground balls, okay? The catcher of the Boston Red Sox.
Drivers become legends. Legends become the new kings. I'm where nothing's impossible. Even a champion rising again in Phoenix. I'm moving forward. And if you really try, you can catch me.
You don't become the official partner of MLB and NASCAR if you aren't the strongest and the fastest. Blue Emu's unique formula with emu oil offers relief when you're training to win. Blue Emu Super Strength. It works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
Whoa, Marcos! When pizza's this good, there won't be leftovers. Unless you order extras for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Marcos, pizza lovers get it.
Welcome back, Camping World Truck Series Racing from Charlotte Motor Speedway here on FS1, presented by Blue Emu. And
Caution.
Brett Holmes.
Wow, that's a big hit.
Heavy damage to that 32. We were under caution. The 15 of Tanner Gray had gone around exiting turn 4, and there's a look at Holmes.
Looked like he got down on the apron and maybe kicked himself loose, and Tanner Gray became a part of that problem. It started, it looked like, with Holmes clipping the apron. You saw the sparks flying. Nice job by Josh Green. 24 starting slipping through the middle of that mess. Good news for Tanner Gray fans. It looked like he made contact with the wall, but he'll need a fresh set of those good years. Not so fortunate if you're rooting for Brett Holmes, last year's ARCA Menard Series champion. By the way, the 41 of Dawson Cram gets the free pass. It's interesting as you see Tyler Ankrum head to pit road. Ankrum, one of those outside the cut line coming into this race. Johnny Sauter was on the bubble. Sauter is struggling. Ankrum having a very good run. So
Yo, what's up, Boston? How's it going, my man? You're the first person to join the stream tonight. It's been dead. I've been live for an hour, and you're the first person to comment. I'm gonna go, I have to go get my dog her medicine.
Now he's going to be stuck 2 laps down.
Look at Grant Infinger and then 9 truck. Back-to-back top 5s. Infinger running this 9 for Cody Robar a little bit this season and running a half year for Thor Sport in the 98. And great to see those honor and remember logos on the Goodyear tires. Such a special Memorial Day weekend.
Riders, the lone wolves of the great highway. All they need is a bike and a full tank of gas. Their only friend, the open road.
I have friends.
Well, he may have friends, but he rides alone.
That's Jeremy right there. We're literally riding together.
He gets touchy when you talk about his lack of friends.
Can you help me out here?
No matter why you ride, Progressive has you covered with protection starting at $79 a year.
Well, we need friends, to be fair. And still.
Nobody builds 5G like Verizon builds 5G. Thousands of engineers taking peak performance to a new level. That's why in parts of many major cities where people can use massive capacity, we added Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband, the fastest 5G in the world. It isn't just a step forward, it's a leap forward. Because the more you do with 5G, the more your network matters. It's us pushing us. It's Verizon versus Verizon. And who wins? You.
We're here!
Don't settle for the trips you've always taken. You can travel to new places and seek new adventures.
You're so fun.
All without leaving home behind. Travel different with Camping World.
At Domino's, we're constantly innovating to find better ways to deliver you pizza, which is why we're testing driverless delivery powered by Neuro, and it's got someone back to their old habits. Avoid the noise when you get any 2 or more medium 2-topping Domino's pizzas delivered for just $5.99 each.
Find your rhythm, your happy place. Find your breaking point. Then break it. Every emergency gives you a potent blend of nutrients, so you can emerge your best with Emergency.
Just know it always starts with a spark, a light in the dark, a beat in your heart, unbreakable.
Excuse me. Move, please. Please, Sheeta. There we go.
Your current leader, Sheldon Creed, won stage 1. We're with 7 to go here in stage 2. Under caution, Brett Holmes and Tanner.
There we go.
Bringing out the yellow.
There's what young Chandler Smith needed, the new right rear fender. And if his team
Chandler Smith sucks. How's the race gone? So far, not much. Chandler Smith and Ben Rhodes almost had a huge crash, but then, or was it Ben Rhodes? But then they ended up being fine. There was a little bit of rain, but they didn't care.
So he's already picked up 17 points. And Johnny Sauter's cushion above that cut line is just 3. Austin Wayne Self and Tyler Ankrum, Chandler Smith all putting on the pressure. Haley Deegan, too, for that matter. Tightening up back there, Vince. Hey, we saw Stuart Friesen come back.
Can you
down
please
pit
get...
road.
Hey!
What's going on there with the 52?
It was his
Stop.
first time coming
Go.
down pit
Go.
lane during this stage. So what happened is new crew chief
Sheena,
the weekend,
get a little
John
bit.
Leonard,
You're being
just
annoying.
missed it. They meant to come as soon as pits open, but they didn't call it soon enough, so he had to come back down on that second lap.
Well, as a driver, you
Go on the
do
bed.
what your crew chief tells you to, but in that
Go to
case,
bed.
might have, should have, not have.
You're being annoying.
Might have, should have, not have.
Let's get this restart. See if that outside lane has a little better start this time than it did the time before. Sheldon Creed getting a big...
Sheldon Creed almost fucking died there.
Yep. Yeah, that outside lane didn't...
You're watching from a hotel in Lexington, Kentucky? Why are you in Lexington, Kentucky?
Put 3 wide. Dangerous position.
Rock out 4 wide? I mean, yeah, but this is just the way these race restarts go. So aggressive, Kentucky.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, how did nobody hit him? Oh, he did hit him! Oh my! Oh boy! Oh boy!
To go at the restart, and he ended up getting
that was funny.
And put himself in a bad position.
Yeah, a lot of time your restart is dictated by your pusher. What kind of guy you got behind you? If you we saw that inside lane really hook up and get going.
Who's a good girl?
And then Todd Gilliland just dives into turn 3 and
Oh,
can't
baby.
hold his truck straight because he was so close to Sheldon Creed. They were side by side.
Watch this restart.
Oh, you're on your way to your grandparents? Where do your grandparents
Front
live?
row, but just doesn't get a good start, and then ends up getting put on the outside and dropping back.
Did you see how tight the two trucks on the bottom were? They just got a perfect start. Creed's push went awry, and that started this whole mess with those two trucks side by side.
Now watch 38, Gilliland, and 2, Creed. The 2 triple truck challenge.
Who's a good
continues,
girl?
by the way.
Ty just
Aw, you're a good
got
girl.
loose and into Creed, and Gilliland luckily slipped by, and it looked like Creed was gonna until the last minute when the 23 just couldn't get low enough and ran into him. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
It takes 5.5 hours to get there, so they decided to split the trip between 2 days. I'm not gonna lie,
The Sheldon Creed.
that's not that long of a drive. You probably could do that in one
that
day.
Brand new truck, Vince, that we were talking about. It's gonna need some new.
I mean, I got off at work at 2. You would have been there by 7 if you had left at 2.
Doesn't look good,
7:30.
Regan. Creed done for the night, I would imagine.
Yeah,
But then again, 2.5 hour drives seem way easier than 1 5-hour drive.
Front, when they took the tire off to check it, is broken. That basically means their night is done. The left front tire has nothing to keep it pointing straight.
But where do your grandparents live?
Last year's series champion. Winner earlier this year at Darlington. But
Oh, they live in the tri-state area? Wow, that's cool.
Boy, they had a great truck, as we mentioned.
I want to live in a tri-state area. And then, like,
John Hunter Nemechek
I love for my house to be, like, actually in that center point where it's 3 states in one.
rolling the dice to get in better shape for the
There's some places that are, like, some people have houses that are actually 2 states. Like, the border crosses right through their house.
He said it wasn't as much help as I needed on that first pit stop.
Which sounds really cool, but it's actually, like, can be an issue because, like, if there could be, like, different tax laws or some shit that could just get really complicating. You don't know where like, which schools your kids are going to go to, you know?
And making adjustments, Vince, because they know they're going to start in the back and just limp to the stage.
Like, what's your driver's license, too?
These teams, the gears on the crew chiefs and the engineers' heads are just constantly spinning, trying to figure out any way to get an advantage.
By the way, 4 sets of tires tonight, so you have to be judicious.
Then the drive half the trip exhausted. Plus, you can just see whatever in Lexington, too. That actually does sound like a fun idea. Like, if you were going to take a long trip, I'd love to do that. Like, take, like, a road trip to California, but only have to drive, like, 3 hours. And just, like, each time I'm driving, that way I could, like, and then just, like, stop at, like either families' houses or, like,
While they continue to work on it,
just find some cool-ass hotel.
baseball matchups tomorrow on Fox. National League East Showdown, baseball night in America.
In, like, fucking Reno, Nevada or some shit.
Facing the Dodgers out on the West Coast, or the Brewers and the Nationals. It's tomorrow, 7 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Check the local listings for the game in your area.
So is this the end of the stage or what? Alright, so we are going to restart.
Teams coming to the choose zone, choosing.
It's going to be a
the
one-lap
inside lane
shootout.
or the outside lane, and again, watch the 38 of Gilliland trying to gather it up, and Sheldon Creed, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, Sheldon struggled on the restart because of the push from behind, got him sideways, and then pushed inside, knocked him into the wall.
But I think, Mike, we saw you made the comment of Gilliland just getting loose there, and we see that in that position on the track a lot. But just in this particular instance, there was another truck on the outside of him, and there was nowhere to go. Nowhere for Gilliland to gather.
The hotel you're staying at has really good cookies. Then they have my heart. I want to stay wherever you're staying.
It's your job to drive your truck. It's not my job to keep you straight. That was a mistake, but
The hotel doesn't have good cookies.
They race aggressively every lap, and when you race
Then I don't want it.
high of an intensity level, there's going to be issues.
How about some radio from Gilliland?
I hate bad cookies. It's like you're fucking disrespecting cookies.
Yeah,
all good.
On their channel.
Yes, probably not quite the same perspective on the channel of the 2 cam.
Yeah, and that 2 driver, Sheldon Creed, he's one of those renegade guys. He's just here to race and run as hard as he can. He doesn't like getting things taken away from him. Todd Gillen will probably hear about that.
Here's Zane Smith for the restart on the inside, and Austin Hill on the outside. And it's going to be a sprint to the finish.
All right, 1 lap shootout.
1 lap left in stage 2.
What about some of the players we got up front? Here comes Austin Hill with a nice shove from Majeski in the 66. Ty has done a great job getting toward the front.
And that's Derek
1 lap shootout, y'all.
Right behind Zane Smith. There we go, 4 wide again. Fanning
Oh boy, Derek Krause trying to make a move.
Zane Smith still side by side. Through 3. Oh, and there's contact.
Oh shit!
Wayne
Oh
Scott,
shit!
who was 11th in the playoff standings going around, but Zane Smith's going to bring it through and take his first stage win of the season.
Self was able to spin and not get collected.
Wow.
I want a fucking
It
cookie.
is all happening at a rapid pace. They played nice through stage 1, and then I'm not sure, Mike, if they all got an idea that maybe there was some weather in the area. We better get with the program. And
well, they drive like
Is there weather in the area or what?
on these restarts, Vince. We know if they can just.
I mean, the race will be official now.
On the restart, things will calm down.
I kind of don't like the the end of stage 2 or halfway. I feel like it should just be halfway. But I also feel like stage 2 should end at halfway.
On that spin, watch him there in the middle between the 26 and the 9 of Ankrum and Infinger.
Yeah, he just got into Ankrum. Ankrum came down a little bit. I don't think it was really Austin Wayne's fault, but look at this, sliding through the corner, through the field, and was able to keep it out of the inside wall. Nice job there.
From Ankrum's view,
The dude like spun all the way through the front stretch.
Second stage for the 26 truck. Now he's got a flat.
How has the field not died yet? I don't fucking know. They've almost died like 3 different times.
Outside the cut line, but making moves toward a playoff position tonight, both with issues at the end of stage 2. No problems for this.
Actually, yeah, we are supposed to get rain here at like 10 o'clock, so we're in Charlotte.
Group therapy is in session.
That could be bad news, Sheena.
Because these animals have issues.
That could be bad news.
Housebroken premieres this Monday on Fox.
Bad news, Sheena. You hear me? Not gonna be bad. Yeah, I know. It's not gonna. Yeah, I know. I agree.
It's a new total support pouch from Haynes.
I'm not happy about it either.
Balance. Vista mesh panels for perfect separation and support. Secure. Separated. Supported. Find your balance.
Okay, so Tennessee and Kentucky got hit hard with rain. It's literally raining like everywhere on like the fucking East Coast, it seems like. I checked the radar earlier because it's raining here too. And there was just a huge green like blob that was going from like Maine all the way down to like Georgia. And I was like, what? It was like the same blob. I was like, what the fuck? And then it was also going out to like Ohio. Or no, like Indiana and some shit. I was like, the fuck? I wonder if it's still there.
Things are gonna go surprisingly great. Like State Farm surprisingly great rates.
What's up, family?
Uncle Cliff. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Yeah, look at this shit.
The home of your dreams. Compare personalized mortgage rates from multiple lenders on Credible.com. Visit Credible.com, compare mortgage rates, and save.
There's power in
You good? What are you doing?
Fours will live in your head. Tens, more gold than Midas. And 33s will be the first to defeat Father Time. I'll get you next time, 33! There's power in numbers. Take yours. Powerade. More power for me.
So Ela Klein is pregnant. That's pretty cool. Age 3. They already have a son, so they're gonna have another kid. You wouldn't be surprised if the race gets rained out. Yeah, me neither. But honestly, also the race, it's not supposed to be long rain. There's supposed to be rain before like 10 or at 10, but it's like just really brief.
Just a glorious night. Trucks always put on quite a race here at Charlotte.
It's a home game.
We're underway here in Charlotte. We're going to crash off turn 4.
They are wheel to wheel.
3 wide into 1. Oh, and there's trouble. Unbelievable.
That's why people love the trucks, because they go hard from lap 1 to the end.
The winner at Charlotte.
Back at Charlotte Motor Speedway, under the lights, Camping World Truck Series. Zane Smith, the Stage 2 winner. Sheldon Creed led all the laps in Stage 1 and won Stage 1, but he is out of the race after an accident. If you're just joining us, Creed tangled with Todd Gilliland, and Creed took the worst of it. And
what are you doing?
Is done.
Can you move? Can you move?
Trucks on pit road, and we go down to Jamie Howe.
And our current race leader, Zane Smith, in the number 21, they're making the decision to make it quick in, quick out, not make any adjustments so they can hold on to some track position, Regan.
Austin Hill in the 16 truck, they've been working on this truck the first stop of the night, made it better for this most recent run. Right now, just a little bit too tight in the center as well as entry still. And on the left of your screen, Majeski, a great run, first time in a truck in almost 9 months. Right now, that truck is good. He's happy with it. Just a little bit high in the water temp under yellow right now.
This race, just the complexion just changed, Vince. Flipped around. We had a lot of speed people that pitted earlier and stayed out. So what's Zane Smith going to get for his stage win other than a playoff point? It's going to restart outside the top 10.
Yeah, definite change in track position, that's for sure.
I like this. The stage break
strategies.
Yeah. Anytime you have strategy comes into play, you get a chance. We saw Hocevar struggling earlier. Now
It's 9:35, yeah.
Freezing, the same storm.
Your parents had an order at a Japanese restaurant. It costed $69.69. Was that after tax too? That'd be even funnier.
Ready for this final stage. Give us an opportunity to remind you that certainly as we remember and honor those who gave their lives in service to our country this Memorial Day weekend, Fox Sports is proud to support Dreams for Veterans, a program of Dream Foundation. Dream Foundation is the only national dream granting organization for terminally ill adults. And the Dreams for Veterans program grants final dreams for our servicemen and women, providing them comfort and closure at the end of their life. Certainly a great program and important every day of the year, but certainly notable this weekend, Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, someone else is saying we should be good to the end. All right.
Zane Smith won stage 2, but has a penalty for crew member over the wall.
Where's your girl?
Can't cross until you're a pit away, and it looked like maybe the jackman got out there a little too soon and was penalized. And Vince, we talk about this a lot. A penalty this late in the race is really hard to overcome. We've seen how difficult passing is, and he's just going to have to be overly aggressive on this restart. What a great stage it was, and man.
So Zane Smith will have to go to the tail. Losing valuable positions. We talked, by the way, a few moments ago about there being some weather in the area, and I know teams are always keeping an eye on the radar. We had some rain a little bit earlier today that canceled qualifying, but so far so good through 2 stages. Let's go down to Jamie with Sheldon Creed.
We saw Sheldon crawl out of the car on pit lane. Sheldon, for you, a lot of traffic out there. What happened from your seat?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get a great restart there. Then when the 38 got to me, it picked me up a little bit and spun him. Got split 3 wide, and I don't know if I.
It depends if the field does multiple times. What? Wait, what? If the field does multiple times, what? Oh, the Red Sox are in a delay now. That sucks. So even if this goes in a rain delay, then the Red Sox are also in a rain delay.
Anyway, I just want to thank Live Kids for Less for coming on board, and the guy at GMS are doing a great job. We had a really fast truck tonight, and it looks like our teammate is running pretty good, so hopefully he can go and finish it off.
Fast truck that led 34 laps.
So frustrating end of the night for Sheldon Creed. Frustrating stop for Zane Smith. We told you about having the crew member over the wall too soon and the penalty that comes along with it. So took a bit of a heartbreaker for Zane Smith, a stage 2
Did you just
winner.
fart? Oh, it depends if the field dies multiple times. Probably will.
He's on the ground and the truck wasn't to the... He just crossed that line, and that's a penalty NASCAR calls. That's why we have the Hawkeye system, the digital system. That
What's the point of that penalty? Like, really, what does that do? I feel like that's literally there just to be there. Like, that rule is only in place just for the sake of it being in place. There's, like, no actual reason that rule is in place. It's such a stupid fucking penalty.
Get in quite as quickly as he should. It throws off the timing of those crew members coming over the wall, and that can create that problem.
You know, and just think about last week, we magnified that by doing it in the rain, so that really does throw the timing off. So Zane Smith back to pit lane. See what Matt Crafton, he's having a solid run. What's that team thinking?
You've got to be kidding me. What a job. Get together. What the
Damn, Matt.
As Junior Joyner hoped it would.
Oh, no, now I get why the over-the-wall too soon rule is in play. All right, no, that actually is a good rule now that I thought about it, that actually is a good rule. Because if everyone's over the wall, like, ready, and then somebody else isn't, then they could have, like, a quicker pit stop than somebody else, and then it just wouldn't be fair. Also, if people are, like, over the wall too soon and there's not a car in that stall, they could get, like, really hit by somebody else. It makes sense.
Well, the spots are too hard to get on track. You can't afford to give them up on pit road.
Well, we've seen that, how aggressively and crazy, really wild racing we see on these restarts.
So Carson Hocevar on the inside and Stuart Friesen on the outside with Grant Infinger on the inside of row 2. John Hunter Nemechek on the outside of the second row. Getting ready for this third.
All right, we're halfway now.
This is going to be intense.
All right, green flag. We're back racing here, baby.
For Hocevar. Friesen got a little better restart on the outside than we've seen others tonight. In fact, Friesen getting some momentum and a little bit of bump from Nemechek to get out front.
And look on the outside. One of those Thor support trucks coming around. Christian Eckes with a strong run up the outside.
So for the first time tonight, the outside line gets a better start than the inside, and Hocevar gets shuffled back to third. And Nemechek going to try to put another spot on the 42, and he does. And now slips into the 4th position. Friesen with the lead. Eckes taking a look on the inside.
That is a strong
Austin, I appreciate you coming in the stream tonight. Apparently nobody else wanted to join. Damn. Damn. Wow, what a move. What a move by John Hunter Nemechek. Damn. Wow. You fucking psychopath.
Went all the way off the racetrack on the back straightaway and made it work on the bottom.
And now John Hunter Nemechek out front, and this Kyle Busch Motorsports camp has been so good on the 1.5 miles. If you're the rest of the field, you hate to see Nemechek out front. You like to keep him back in the traffic. John Hunter won at Las Vegas. Kyle Busch won the other 2.5 miles at Atlanta and Kansas. So KBM 3 for 3 and looking for more. Watch this move from Nemechek.
Anytime you see a couple trucks side by side, you know you're going to get a run. But wow. Eckes went to throw the block, but it was too late. And that angle into the corner, Vince, is so difficult to hold the gas down. John Hunter did it and made it work.
How about that move and the way the four's rolling now, Jamie?
Well, it really goes back to a conversation I had with him earlier today. He said, we have to just execute. He said, we have all the confidence in the world in each other as a team, but we've got to be able to put it together. He finished his season worse just last week at Coda. He finished 12th, and he said, we can't do that again. We got to go for it. You saw him go for it right there.
Well, he did indeed. Nice little battle there on the right-hand side of the screen. Now full screen for you with Austin Hill and Eckes for fourth.
Eckes slid up a bit, and Hill got to the bottom, but he just can't complete the pass. Eckes is able to keep the momentum up on the high side, and so far keep Hill behind him.
Eckes making his fifth start of the season. We mentioned earlier he's splitting that 98 with Grant Enfinger, and it's been a good run for Eckes. He unfortunate at Coda and a 35th place finish, but the other three starts he was top 10. There's the 9 of Enfinger, who Eckes is splitting that 98 truck with, and Enfinger has been hopping in the 9 out of the Cody Robot camp and has done great things with that as well. And I think what an advantage it is for the Robot team to get an understanding of what they've got in their equipment with a driver like Enfinger, a veteran driver, being able to climb in and evaluate their stuff.
And Enfinger wanted to show the world that he's not done yet. He's still got the ability to go out and win races, and it's been very impressive. And we heard the crew of Matt Crafton with their frustration. He restarted 14th, he's already up to the 7th spot. So they've got a fast truck, and right behind him, Ben Rhodes is nipping at his tailgate. A pair of teammates there inside the top 10.
But doesn't that really just add to the frustration when you know how fast of a truck you've got and then you give away spots on pit road?
Yeah, it's just a constant battle to try to get them back. And Matt Crafton's done a nice job in that 88 truck. A new truck for that team as well. We talked earlier about the GMS crew having new trucks. Crafton's got one that he likes.
Good look at that 16 of Austin Hill.
These two have been having quite the battle, Vince, and I think there might be a little contact. Oh, no, just pushed him with the air. Used that nose to just shove the air on the tailgate of that truck, and sideways he went.
Oh, McDonald's.
Scheme, very fitting for the Memorial Day weekend. He has been so good on these mile and a half.
But I also don't want to wait for McDonald's.
In all three, but yet to get a win. Got some work to do yet tonight. Everybody chasing John Hunter.
The Dan Bongino Show, live every weekday on Fox Nation. It's about America and the country. My job is to tell you what matters, while others are silencing free voices, free thought. And here, no one tells us what. This is enough for the people who do the real work.
New episodes daily and catch Dan's must-see interview with President Trump. The Dan Bongino Show, streaming on Fox Nation, and listen anytime on your local radio station.
I am tradition, and also what's to come. I'm the one that arrived first, and what came next. I'm that unexplainable passion. A new love that grows with time, with different ways to live. I'm the eyes of a new generation, with the colors of many flags. I am a movement. I am NASCAR, darling.
builds 5G like Verizon builds 5G. Because we're the engineers who built the most reliable network in America. Thousands of smarter towers with the 5G coverage you need, broader spectrum for faster 5G speeds, and next-generation servers with superior network reliability. Because the more you do with 5G, the more your network matters. It's us pushing us. It's Verizon versus Verizon. And who wins? You.
Saturday is baseball night in America. The NL East action heats up as Acuna and the Braves take on Lindor and the Mets. Wow! Or the rivalry continues as Posey and the Giants clash with Mookie and the Dodgers. Baseball night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
I am bumping, banging, and battling to the finish. I am the NASCAR Captain World Truck Series. I am NASCAR.
Back to Charlotte Motor Speedway and a great little teammate battle going on from the Thorsport camp. Ben Rhodes on the bottom and making the move on Matt Crafton. Trio of Thorsport trucks running there inside the top 10. Crafton fading a bit, and here comes Ben Rhodes.
I'm not getting McDonald's.
Just up ahead of them.
Bro, it's almost 3 a.m. tonight.
10, Majeski runs 12, so
You ain't joining tonight?
performance for that organization.
We got 50 laps left. Might as well stay.
This season, very consistent all year long, Vince. Had a career year last year and has been even better this season as the best average finish of all the full-timers.
Perfect game got fucked up in the 8th. Fucking.
Already sitting pretty in the play.
Oh, and it was 8-0, so there was like literally no chance they were gonna win anyway. It's like, come on.
On the oval and then the road course. And the gang at Thorsport just can't say enough good things about Ty Majeski, who has been working in the shop and has gotten an opportunity to drive that number 66 truck. First race for
Yeah, but we got 50 laps left and you're here, so you might as well stay. We got you till the end. You're locked in. You're locked in.
And Jamie Howe's got the reports on the second and third place runners.
Now with 49 laps to go in this race, there's some coaching going on for the number 42. The word is you have too much speed at the center. You don't want to hurt your ankle.
Oh, the game's still happening?
But you got to make quick work to get around it being.
The Red Sox are in a rain delay right now, as you can see on the bottom.
He's being told don't drive too deep into the corner. He said you're just as good as anybody in turns 1 and 2. Keep working on turn 3 and you're going to get it.
When is tomorrow's race? Alright, so I remember last week how I got out at 12 because of the Coda race. I asked to get out at 12, so they just let me get out again at 12. They I didn't even ask for it this week, but they just scheduled me to get out at 12. And
You see, it's just a nice, easy, looking bend in there.
so the race is at 1 tomorrow. So I'll be live at like 12:45 probably, which is nice because I'll get to see the whole thing.
Straightaway earlier, rebounded to top 15 right now, Vincent, and that's crucial. He needs every one of those points, and when he was backwards down the front straightaway, it wasn't looking like top 10 was a possibility, but with the speed of that truck and where they are right now, this is another interesting story.
1 p.m., yep.
At Coda,
1 p.m. Eastern.
all the way back to 38th position. He was able to rally late in the race and get a top 10. He needs those points. He's just
So for you, that would be
victory lane. You never know when you're gonna have a bad day. Tonight, he had
you're 5 hours ahead, 6 hours ahead.
outside the top 20. He's
5 hours ahead.
at a time. So this is a great rebound for this team. He needs a caution.
Yeah, you're 5 hours ahead, so that'll be 6 p.m. for you.
Yeah, the way he drove through the field at Circuit of the Americas last week gives you an indication of the kind of speed and capabilities of that team and him as a and more of the same tonight. I don't think there's any question that 21 is a capable group. No doubt. It's been so impressive since he showed up in the Xfinity Series, now the Truck Series. He's just a very, very strong young racer.
When that was in Morocco.
So Ben Rhodes has gotten around.
I may dip to watch that. Is the Champions League, like, does that mean it's like playoffs?
Order has changed. Todd Gilliland right behind him in 8th. As you see how those Thorsport trucks in the pylon are positioned on track. Another tough night for Johnny Sauter, who came into this race on the playoff bubble. And right now,
Johnny Sauter's 2 laps down. Fuck him.
What about Ty Gillen after caving in his right side of his truck, taking out Sheldon Creed? He's been able to rally. Now trying to get
It's an all-England final. Oh, yeah, that's a... I mean, that just sounds like a big game. It's the final, yeah. I don't know, is that like the total championship, or is it just like championship for England? Chelsea and Manchester City?
A couple of wins here throughout his career. And boy, how big it would be if he could get another one tonight. How about the 38 chasing him, Regan?
Well, Vince, it's really pretty impressive that he's up here trying to make a move as we see on Matt Crafton right now. The steering wheel on that truck has been kicked off of its center line point, which means he does have some...
Yeah, I think you said that like before. I think you said that you're a Manchester United fan.
That truck got significantly tighter.
Manchester United. But yeah, isn't there two... There's Manchester City, right?
Yeah, as good as those front runners are, if you've got some damage on yours, certainly to the significance that Gilliland has, it's going to be awfully difficult to get up there and contend for the win, but we've still got a lot of racing left to go, just over 40 laps remaining, and everybody's still got to make another pit stop.
Yeah, and what is that strategy going to
Dude, that's going to be cool.
look like? Let's listen into the 38 truck and see what they're thinking.
That's what I was just looking at here, running long, and when the leader would get back to that lap himself, give me a minute here. We'd go to 112. Definitely a run long situation right here. Yeah, that's leaning towards that. That's Dylan's fast, so that's probably more like 110 or 11, but yeah, I'm with you.
Just trying to do something that the others aren't. You know, they're always
Crying, I'm nauseous. I hear that so often. Sometimes get lost in my head. I'm so in love with that girl. I got the juice in this world. She don't believe in loyalty, but
you won't ever catch her.
Well, you've got a little bit more freedom when you've already got a win tucked in your playoff pocket.
the Lucid Dreams remix came out with Lil Uzi. It was fucking amazing. Yeah, Manchester City and Manchester United. That's what I thought.
It was a wet and wild time at Cody as Chase Elliott was able to survive and grab his first win of the season. And Chase Elliott wins. Now the best season ever is back on Fox as the series heads to the home of NASCAR for a 600-mile marathon in Charlotte.
I think you said best in England.
The tradition, the history of this race. Crazy long endurance type of a race.
Yeah, that's awesome. The Coke 600 from Charlotte, Sunday at 5:30 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
But yeah, on Sunday, I'm going to be streaming the Indy 500 and the Coke 600. And it's all going to be in the same stream. So I'm literally going to start at like 12, probably 12:15. And I'll be live in like all day. Like probably until like 11, maybe even after that.
For those who were born to ride, there's Progressive with 24/7 roadside assistance.
The best part of stepping into the spotlight.
Yeah.
Is it the awards or the acclaim? The best part of stepping into the spotlight is helping others step into theirs.
It's time to leave now.
During the Ram Memorial Day sales event, get $4,550 in total values on the 2021 Ram 1500.
Blue Emu Super Strength Original Formula is now available in 3 convenient sizes. Whether you need relief at home, in your gym bag, or on the go. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stick. An official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
National Predators? Is that a minor league team or what?
And part of that dream is making all the doubters believe that my name belongs here. I may be new to some, but I am not to be taken lightly. Because if you
it's supposed to be.
I will rise above. I am the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I am NASCAR.
Back at Charlotte Motor Speedway, Camping
What about
Series
Indy?
Racing, presented by Blue Emu.
What's the weather like in Indy
to go.
on Sunday? On Sunday it's beautiful. That's good.
Summary, John Hunter Nemechek, our race leader.
It'll be a good ass day.
Won stage 1, got wrecked out in stage 2 by Ty Dillon. Zane Smith won the second stage.
And then he had a penalty. Yep. And now we watch John Hunter Nemechek on the 1.5 mile here at Charlotte, trying to go 4 for 4 for that organization, Kyle Busch Motorsports. His lap times, Vince, are comparable. There's one of our first leaders.
Yep, we talked about when they would begin to take that last pit stop, and now is the time. Jamie.
Start off with the 42. They were telling him
That's
to save
confusing.
early on that last stint. He made
I'm
it
just
all the
high
way
right now,
started.
too.
He said they needed to be smooth, focus on the exit when you go back out there for the number 52. They told him, keep working on it. He told him they were 2 loose off of 3 and 4. They're going to make slight adjustments.
I'm so in love with that
Here,
girl.
Jamie. This is important. You want to make sure you do these stops clean. This will take any chance of a top 5 finish away if you make a mistake.
Yeah, a little slower looked on the right side of that hard post of our truck. Regan.
4:16 to Boston Hill. They decided to go ahead and pit right now. That was the call last time by. That truck is 2 free in the center of 1 and 2. A little bit too tight off of turn 4. And he's struggling to run through the traction compound as well as he'd like to right now.
Could say put it in gear while the team runs the wet round. Foot on the brake, foot on the clutch, drop that clutch and goes.
John Hunter Nemechek picks from the lead. Jamie.
And as Eric Phillips said on the radio, we are on our own island here. We're smooth on, smooth off, no mistakes, just hit your marks. He went all 4 below that yellow line, just as he was told, be a fuel and tire change for John Hunter Nemechek.
Yeah, unless he makes a mistake, certainly they seem like they have the truck and the position on track. Once everything cycles through,
Looked like
to be in the right spot.
entered his pit box in a hurry. I'm sure he
okay.
Looked like he had a lot of speed in
That
the
makes
closing
sense.
spot.
Just makes you nervous on those last stops.
It does, especially when you're out there in command of the race.
Akis has inherited the lead. Ty Majeski running second of the Thor Sport trucks.
Most of our top
Christian Eckes is leading.
have not been to pit road yet, including Zane Smith. There's Haley Deegan. She was running in the 13th position.
Ty Majeski,
Truck was stronger at
Tyler
the beginning of the race,
Ankrum,
but she's
Zane
still
Smith,
running
Grant Enfinger,
consistent
Ryan
lap
Truex,
times.
Timmy
Just
Hill,
not on the same
Austin
pace
Wayne Self.
as
Who
she
the
was
fuck is
earlier.
that guy?
Maybe this adjustment will help her.
Dawson Cram? What a dumbass
Nice
name.
job by this young man.
Dawson is a fucking stupid name, I'll be completely honest.
Into the outside wall and has been able to
Dawson?
rally and
Like,
run
that's such a
towards the top
fucking
10.
dumb name.
Big bounce back for Dollar, who will.
It sounds really dumb, I
consistent
don't know
laps
why.
in that truck running the next couple of
I feel like I
events
also
as
knew a
well
kid
as
named
Eckes
Dawson who was an
gives up the
asshole.
lead to get on pit road for his final stop.
What some of these teams are hoping for, including Timmy Hill, Ryan Truex, who haven't been that fast, even Dawson Cram, Chris Wright, if they could just get a caution right now, Regan, it could play into these guys' strategy.
It absolutely could, Michael. And right now you see the 66 on Ty Majeski on the left gear screen. That truck was really good earlier. This past run, though, it's been way too loose. He had to go to the back for a penalty. A nice
And the teams who don't go on go to the lower European Club League. It's just so weird.
The right rear wants to get sideways on it, wants to spin out when he enters turn 1.
Talking about spinning out, Regan, Tyler Ankrum, who spun all the way down the front straightaway, and Zane Smith with that issue on pit road. They're 1-2 right now, and these teams, like I said earlier, Vince, you just want to do
So I
what
guess the rain isn't
dominant
gonna
truck
happen.
isn't doing. And these guys have stayed on the racetrack to get that track position. They're just hoping for a caution to make these pit stops under yellow.
Yeah, you see the top 4. They still will need to come. Ankrum is very fortunate because, as you said, Mike, spinning down that front stretch.
Nope,
and
there's
they could have
Tyler
very
Ankrum
easily
pitting.
torn up that truck, but is now on pit road and no worse for the wear.
And we've already talked about, Vince, that we think this young man, this team can go to victory lane, but they need every point they can get, Jamie, and they've done a nice job recovering so far.
And they were trying to go as far as they could as soon as he left pit lane.
3
The last
European
time they told
Club
him, save the
Championships?
fuel,
That's
save the
crazy.
tires. He said they told him we're only racing those who are on the same pit sequence as us, so stay smart. We'll get you to the end of this race. Slight adjustment for Tyler Ankrum.
Yeah, a little slow on that right front as well. I saw one of the lug nuts come off.
So is tomorrow like the final game of the Champions League at all, or is it just like the final game of like a round or something? Like a
Drivers
big
down pit
game.
road will look at that tachometer. You see it turn green there. That means he's safe. As it flashes red, he bumps it back down a little bit. Generally, if it's solid red, it's fine. Blinking red, you're getting in trouble.
Last thing you want to do is make a mistake now.
So this is good.
Coming to 25 to go. So extremely difficult to recover at this late stage of the race. Remember this triple truck challenge presented by Watley? A $50,000 bonus up for grabs as well.
Zane Smith continues to stay on the racetrack. There's that good Sam, number 21.
Good looking truck. I like those combinations, red, white, and yellow.
There's Derek Kraus just behind him. Already made his pit stop. Kraus is the first truck to lap down. Trying to get around Smith just in case the caution were to fly.
Zane Smith won a couple of times last year, has not been to victory lane this season. Remember, he does still need to come to pit road. Make that final
Zane
stop.
Smith.
There goes Kraus with an important pass.
Tells you how valuable those tires are. There's Dawson Cram in the 41 truck. He needs to get around Smith as well. He's 2 down. Cram wants to get back on one lap down. Tells you how competitive things are. Dawson with a little bit fresher tires, running back in the 24th spot, but can hang right with the leader.
Those good years are valuable.
You can also see these drivers using a little bit different line at times up into the traction compound. Gain ground on competitors.
I just got so pissed thinking about how Kyle Busch lost the 2016 championship. Like, I mean, it's not that he definitely would have won if he didn't do this, but like he had a bigger chance of winning if he didn't fucking pit. And that's a whole fucking season. Like, ugh. It's pissing me off just thinking about it.
Ram around as well. Think Zane will come this time? Gotta get her rolled down. He looks too fast to me. Oh, man, that's a good job. That's what you want to do. You don't look too fast, but get her woed down by the time you get to that line. That was an awesome entry to pit road.
All right. Brian Truex is the leader.
John Hunter Nemechek trying to win for the 3rd time this season.
This would make a statement, too, Vince. You know, we've talked a lot about Ben Rhodes. A couple of wins, the best average finish. Nemechek, though, has, I think, been pretty much the fastest truck all year long, and to be able to make a statement like this, if he can go to victory lane at Charlotte, that team will be rolling as we head to the summer months.
20 to go. Our Camping World 20 laps remaining here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And this would be the 4th straight win on the 1.5-mile tracks.
Dude, what the fuck is up with Crafton?
After this one, and only 1 in the playoffs.
What the fuck are you doing?
Not quite the advantage.
He has an engine issue.
In the past,
I think he's going to the. No, he's pitting.
Coming from the back end of
Oh my god!
Big wreck. Drew Dollar involved in that. Every look of
Oh my fucking god! What the hell happened?
That has the look of Vince.
What the fuck happened?
Trying to get to pit road, maybe, and
I don't even know what the fuck happened.
hey, that looks terrible.
Holy shit! Is he okay? His window net's not down.
Into the infield.
I mean, I don't like Johnny Sauter, but I want him to get the fuck out. I don't want him to fucking get hurt. I want him to get out of that thing. The fuck is happening?
Sauter,
That's a huge.
Running a couple of laps down.
Can you show the replay?
Well, and there's that 3rd truck that was involved in that, and that's
Holy
Trey
shit!
Hutchins.
You got recommended a video? You got recommended a stream that doesn't start until 2022? It's actually funny.
Hutchins and Sauter and Drew Dollar.
All right, his window net's down. That's
The
good.
window net has come down. So thankful to see that. It's universally the driver.
His window net is
signaling
down.
That he is
So that means he's at least awake and alert.
okay. And
Fuck is up with this dude?
Jamie, what are you hearing down there?
I was listening to the team communication, Joe Shearer Jr. asking
Pretty sure
Johnny,
this is gonna be
"Are
a
you
red
okay?"
flag.
It took a moment for Johnny to respond, but he said, yep, I've got you at 10-4. I can even see the guy sitting there. He's parked right in front of his team right now, but Johnny is talking to them, so seems to be all right.
Val, are you watching the race?
Someone was trying to get to pit road, and
The whole side is off of Johnny
This
Tyler's
is
truck.
right
He
in
walked
the,
out.
tri-oval area out of turn 4.
Dude just
Take a
walked the
closer
fuck
look
out
at
of
the
that thing.
replays
That's
and
pretty.
see if we
I
can
mean, I
piece
don't
it
like
all
it, but that's
together
pretty
when we come
badass.
back. Less than 20 to go at Charlotte.
Everyone remembers the moment they heard, "You have cancer," how their world stopped, and when they found a way to face it. For some, this is where their Keytruda story begins. Keytruda, a breakthrough immunotherapy that may treat certain cancers. One of those cancers is advanced non-squamous non-small cell lung cancer, where Keytruda is approved to be used with certain chemotherapies as your first treatment if you do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene.
Keytruda helps your immune system fight cancer, but can also cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body. This can happen during or after treatment and may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, severe nausea or vomiting.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not
headache,
fucking showing the
eye
replay.
problems, irregular heartbeat,
Eric
extreme
Step said
tiredness,
that. It's like,
constipation, dizziness
come
or
on, man.
fainting,
Commercials
changes in
before we get to see what
appetite, thirst, or
happens.
urine, confusion or memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching, or flushing. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant, had or plan to have a stem cell transplant, or have had radiation to your chest area or a nervous system condition.
Today, Keytruda is FDA approved to treat 16 types of advanced cancer and is being studied in hundreds of clinical trials, exploring ways to treat even more types of cancer. It's true. Keytruda from Merck. See the different types of cancer Keytruda is approved to treat at Keytruda.com and ask your doctor if Keytruda can be part of your story.
Bun, mayo, chicken, pickle, bun. It's bun, pickle, chicken, mayo bun.
Bun, chicken, mayo, pickle, chicken, bun.
Bun, pickle, mayo. Yes, honey.
We have an extra one.
Dibs.
There's a different way to chicken. The Naked Chicken Chalupa, only at Taco Bell.
Wherever you go this summer, Midas can help get you there. Through July 4th, celebrate your freedom with our $24.99 oil change, including tire rotation. Start your road trip at Midas.com.
Once upon a time, you could get any large 3-topping pizza for just $10, and you could carry it out or get it delivered right to your door. The $10 tastemaker, only from Pizza Hut. No, not Pizza Hut. You can talk.
Now, how the fuck you let your entire door
The cleanup
disappear?
continues here at Charlotte Motor Speedway on the exit of turn 4 after a big collision between Johnny Sauter, Drew Dollar, and Trey Hutchins. Hutchins' truck had come to a stop on track, and Dollar and Sauter came through turn 4, and
Sauter was tucked right up under Drew Dollar fence, and couldn't see what was ahead, I'm sure.
So Hutchins has already had his issue and has come off the wall, but had been scrubbing the wall for a while yet, and then Sauter and Dollar came up.
When you saw John Hunter was behind them, he still had a great deal of speed too.
Doesn't have it.
The caution must
Here
not have
it
been
is.
out yet. The drivers didn't know that Hutchins was just going to be setting in the road.
Ooh!
You could see Sauter wouldn't be able to see through the 51 truck of Dollar. And look, the speed
Damn.
that John Hunter has.
Show it
coming in
again.
there.
Oh my god.
Yes, Johnny Spotter, the veteran Tab Boyd, had radioed that he just did not see the 14 and where the 14 was.
Look at
on
this shit.
track.
Look at this
And,
shit.
You know, that's a similar spot like what we talked about earlier that seemed like maybe is a vulnerable position for the spotters.
Oh, his whole
That
fucking
outside
tire.
On the exit of 4 as they come toward the tri-oval area.
Hutchins' truck is black, so that probably made it a little more difficult to see at night against the black asphalt. But
since everyone's okay, it's awesome.
Man, look at all the stuff. And here comes our leader. Look at him bouncing through all the debris. He'll be fortunate if he didn't do some damage to his truck.
Now watch, this is John Hunter Nemechek coming through all this debris, and oh, this is scary as well.
See, the green light is on. The caution hadn't fallen, and
No, I know what you're doing to me, Winval. I'm gonna go to that channel, press the community tab, and then there's gonna be the fucking Rickroll. That's what's gonna happen. I know you fucking planned that.
John Hunter wasn't sure if he had run over something, got hit by something, and they've now watched it, they've seen it, they've watched the truck go around the racetrack. They don't think he has any damage down low. They don't think he ran over anything, which is good, because they don't have any extra tires, so they're just going to wait and see what they have, Regan.
Not the same story for the 16 truck Austin Hill. They did run something over, trying to diagnose what it was exactly and if it did any damage underneath that truck. Not sure if they're going to pit or not yet. They're using the pictures that these teams get to try and piece together what exactly has hit that truck.
Well, there was brake rotors and spindles and
well, they should have fucking
all kinds of debris, Regan, down there. You could see that truck was scattered across the track. That's one of the most violent wrecks I've seen lately.
It just speaks to the safety of these vehicles and the innovation of.
It's no Rickroll.
Protect these drivers within the cocoon
If
of
his
that
side
cockpit.
ripped off, yeah.
You can see the green is on, and the reason why not only did the spotter tab void not see the 14 truck, it doesn't appear that NASCAR did either because the caution wasn't out. And these guys, great move there by Dollar to duck to the inside, but Vince, I'm telling you, Johnny Sauter had no idea. He did not have a clue that there was a truck stopped on the track. There was nothing he could do about that. He was blinded by
here's
the
what
51
happened.
truck, and the 51 truck did a great job of getting to the bottom and missing Hutchins, but Johnny didn't have a chance.
That's a very, he probably didn't even see
I was
it.
so thankful after Sauter sat in that truck for a moment.
Flex
to see
tape
that
can't fix
window net
Sauter's
come
truck.
down
Yeah, it
and
can. Flex tape can fix anything.
Communication with his
Use
crew
flex
chief,
tape
Joe
and he's
Shear
back
Jr.,
out.
and if you're just joining us, Johnny did climb from the truck and walk under his own power to the ambulance, and will go to the infield care center, as all drivers who are involved in contact are required to do. AMR safety team out there
They should red flag this
immediately
race.
to not only tend to the drivers, but also to assist in getting these trucks hauled back to the garage area.
Safety team taking their sweet time, yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable.
At Domino's, we're constantly innovating to find better ways to deliver you pizza, which is why we're testing driverless delivery powered by Neuro, and it's got someone back to their old habits. Avoid the noid when you get any 2 or more medium 2-topping Domino's pizzas delivered for just $5.99 each.
You don't become the official partner of MLB and NASCAR if you aren't the strongest and the fastest. Blue Emu's unique formula with emu oil offers relief when you're training to win. Blue Emu Super Strength. It works fast and you won't stink. Official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
I am a driver with a dream. I am the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I am NASCAR.
Fox Tuesday, Lego Masters is back and more spectacular than ever. What? Lego Masters Season 2 premieres Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I can just show you on Twitter here.
Imagine.
So you can actually see it.
30 minutes to swim after you eat. Nobody's seems like
Beach volleyball, triathlon, racing, golf. Someone needs lessons.
Right now, you can lease a new 2021 RAV4 or Venza for just $219 a month.
Across every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan with roadside assistance.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
If you owe $10,000,
Just worked in the house about I miss. What's up, Major Catholica? I don't know what you just said. But what's up?
Of negotiating a tax settlement. Call this number or go to tax10000.com.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
Hey, coming up Sunday, the best NASCAR season ever continues. The Cup Series right back here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600. Coverage begins with race day on FS1, 4:30 Eastern. Then continues at 5:30 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Join us on Sunday. Going to be a fun day.
Oh, yeah. Crown Jewel event.
All right, watch this from the perspective of John Hunter Nemechek as he comes through this accident involving Hutchins, Sauter, and Dollar.
You see that green light that John Hunter went by, and then look at this mess. Wow. Knocked that camera right out. That is violent.
Not sure what that was. That
well, it could have been a multitude of different pieces and parts, Vince. There was
debris everywhere in the debris field, and you can see.
You guys both okay there?
I'm just glad
Johnny Sauter understand why there was so much debris out there.
Glad he's okay. That was violent.
Sheena, you're the girl.
Talked to Johnny, but he declined after he was checked and released at the medical center.
It's a beautiful sight, isn't it? Walking off.
It is indeed. Trey Hutchins involved in that. Trey making his first start of the season, and Drew Dollar involved as well, but thankfully all three okay.
What about Zane Smith, Vince? He's rebounded again, just like he did down at Coda, all the way back to 38th down there into the top 10. Now he's been a lap down after that penalty and going to restart on the lead lap in 11. See if he can make something out of this. This is going to be intense again. What you need is the right push at the right time on this restart. Ben Rhodes really needs to get smoothly to the back bumper of Austin Hill and see if he can propel Hill ahead of John Hunter.
John Hunter Nemechek looking for his third win of the season. Austin Hill, last year's regular season champ, but still without a win this season. Hill will start on the outside. John Hunter Nemechek on the inside.
Second row tries
back
to
green.
So they can get that run just right.
10 laps remaining at Charlotte.
There's the push.
Rhodes tried to give Hill the shove. Didn't pay off. Nemechek has the lead. Hocevar in second.
Oh, shit.
Hill
They're trying to kill each other again.
Wide sandwich with Friesen on the bottom. Friesen's going to grab the positions.
Oh, look at Hill just sliding back through the field.
Bumping and grinding, everybody trying to get a spot.
What a mess. Somehow
what a mess indeed.
In the right direction as they made it through turn one.
John Hunter Nemechek out front. Carson Hocevar continues his terrific season running second. And is he going to have a shot at John Hunter? Maybe to get his first career win. Rhodes, Friesen, Gilliland, top 5. Nemechek crosses the line. 8 laps remaining. Hocevar chasing. Carson Hocevar, the 18-year-old from Michigan, career best third a few weeks back at Darlington. Got it done on the road course last week with another top 10. And here he is working on a career best finish tonight, but he's focused on the back end of that 4-truck, trying to chase down John Hunter Nemechek.
And the back end of that 4-truck keeps getting smaller out his windshield too, but you said something that was really cool there, Vince. The 18-year-old third at Darlington. You stack up, you go to Darlington and run in the top 5 as a teenager, that's a major accomplishment. This kid's got wins ahead of him.
Nemechek didn't win either one of the first two stages. And he has normally been right there for those stage wins. As Tanner Gray has slowed down after getting into the wall.
Yeah, that's cool, except I can't play.
Stage one, but crashed in stage two as he tangled with Nemechek, or with Gilliland. Ended up ending Creed's night. Zane Smith won stage two, but then got a penalty and had to go to the back. Nice dive there by Derek Kraus around the 16 of Austin Hill. Up to the 8th position. Let's watch Tanner Gray catching the wall.
No, you're good. I was just messing around with you.
Grant Infinger got loose and into the outside wall. We'll be lucky if that tire doesn't blow out after that contact. That's not what John Hunter Nemechek wants to hear or see. Yeah, Nemechek just wants it to stay green right now, all the way to the end as he works on a lead of about a half second over Hocevar. Remember, Hocevar pitted 3 times in that first stage trying to get his truck right. Didn't like the way it was handling. Last 2 laps, Hocevar's been a little faster than Nemechek. There you see the distance, the gap.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Man, when you're that close
See a first-time winner.
that truck's up there, you can just taste it. Doing everything you can, running different lines, trying to figure out a way around, a way to get faster to get there.
Fuck.
But when Nemechek is out front, so difficult to catch. His accomplished motorsports machines have terrific speed. Eric Phillips has done a phenomenal job atop the box. Talking about a great run. That time, John Hunter put a couple of tenths on Hocevar. Phillips, the winningest crew chief in Camping World Truck Series history, and he's got a driver the capabilities of John Hunter Nemechek, who certainly is one of the top drivers, if not the top driver in the series. When you look back at his experience at the cup level, no doubt, and just 23 years old. What about the problems for Todd Gilliland in 5th and Chandler Smith?
Nope.
We talked about this 18 truck needed a new right rear fender. Well, Vince, they gave him one.
Nope.
And he's all the way up to 6th position. You see the repair
Not
on
happening.
the right side. So a great
Not
recovery from this young
happening.
racer. The final lap for John Hunter Nemechek. Carson Hocevar in his shadow. But something's going to have to go wrong for Nemechek if Hocevar is going to catch him. He's closing, Vince. He is indeed, but Nemechek still with a little bit of a gap. Under 4 tenths. Wow. John Hunter Nemechek is going to hold off Carson Hocevar, and Nemechek wins for the 3rd time this season.
Thank you. Best of luck. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. This is our baby right here.
That one has to be though. You said this song is so good.
That's what it's like winning at home, Vince. Just a great feeling.
Like, I know you're just fucking. Yeah, and you're trying to convince me that it's not.
4 for 4 on the mile-and-a-half this season. 2 wins for John Hunter, 2 for the boss, Kyle. But the KBM equipment is tuned up on these mile-and-a-halves. Yeah, we talked about Sheldon Creed early with that new GMS truck. Got wiped out, but they still got work to do if they're going to hang with these KBM trucks.
Yeah.
6th win of the season for KBM. You've got those 3 wins for John Hunter. Kyle's got a couple, and remember Martin Truex Jr. won on the dirt at Bristol. You know, when you go to Victory Lane with your roof caved in, you know it was a pretty interesting night. Well, and how that could have derailed his chances very easily. Hear the fans. That's a great feeling for John Hunter to get to experience getting out and saluting the fans. Really appreciate all the NASCAR fans that come out and enjoy the races with us. 9th career win for the 23-year-old from Mooresville, North Carolina. And as you said, Mike, winning at home. What's your feeling?
Nope, he's not the winner. He is not the winner. John Hunter Nemechek just won this race, but he's going to be getting it taken away because he has something like a dent on his roof or some shit. And that's like going to get his win taken away.
To show everyone that he was still a driver more than capable of winning if you gave him the equipment
That's
to do
probably
it.
going to get his win.
Just that.
Taken.
He hashtagged it too, Vince, for the win in that Ford truck, and he has performed at every level. Regan Smith is with the winner.
John Hunter Nemechek, quite the day. You started your day off with damage to the right rear of your truck. The second lap on the racetrack, you recovered to win the race tonight.
Yeah, he came and saw me earlier, and I told you wait a fast.
Oh wait, no, never mind. That was from the piece of debris that hit.
Eric Phillips, all of my guys that work on this thing, everyone at KBM, the chassis shop, Fab shop, just everyone and all their effort. Mobile One, TRD, Toyota.
See you tomorrow, man. You're
so
awesome.
Thankful, so blessed to be in this spot. And how about this crowd? It's awesome to have all you guys back.
So cool to have the crowd here. A little bit more good news for you. Also, the Wobbly Triple Truck Challenge, an extra $50,000 in your pocket tonight.
Yeah, honestly, I forgot about that. So thank you to Wobbly, Marcus Lemonis, Camping World, everyone that makes this series happen. One of the greatest series right here in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. So awesome. Sadly, Aspen's in bed at home, but Taylor's here. So hopefully we can celebrate and have some fun tonight.
John Hunter Nemechek, your winner at Charlotte.
For Carson Hocevar, you guys covered it. They made 3 stops early on to get that truck as good as they could. It's his best career finish, but he was upset over the radio. The word to Carson was, be proud, hold your head high. You apologized to your crew. You told him you're sorry. You made too many mistakes. What would you go back and change tonight?
Found the bottom in 3 and 4 better. Got the restart better. I've never been in that position too many times, and I just let it slip away. I finally caught him last few laps, but it was 1 or 2 too late. I don't know if I could have. But I could have put up a fight. But it's like it's bittersweet. You're the
looks like you need a burnout in your room. That's my fog machine.
It's a good points day, and it's a good thing that out in East and this organization, East Motorsports, needed Phil, Cody, everybody. We're chipping away at it.
Chipping away at it indeed. We're going to move on back. Walk down pit lane with me here, Goat. We're going to move back to Stuart Friesen. They made that crew chief change this week. John Leonard now making the calls for this number 52 truck. And for Stuart, you started all the way back in 11th place, able to fight your way through, keep on clawing. What made the difference this week?
Excuse me, John made a good call there to short pit that one stage, and just got us some good track position. We had a good tundra, thanks to Helmar, thanks to all our veterans and all our military.
I think Stuart Friesen does drugs.
The ultimate sacrifice, so we can come out here and race trucks and modifieds and everything else on Memorial Day weekend all over the country. Proud of my Canadian roots, but also proud to call USA your home. So
he probably doesn't. I don't know why I said
thanks to all these guys. We had a good night. We needed to kind of get some momentum, and hopefully we got in the right direction. We were just free all night. Nothing, we did tighten it up to where I could really run. But proud of these guys. We made some changes this week, and trip's been awesome. Thanks to Chris Larson, Halmar. Hi to Jess and P and everybody at home watching. See you guys in the morning.
Nice job, guys.
Good stuff, Jamie. Thank you very much. And our Triple Truck Challenge presented by Wobbly rewards 3 drivers in the 3 races, each with a $50,000 bonus. Sheldon Creed won at Darlington, Gilliland at the Circuit of the Americas, and John Hunter tonight here at Charlotte. 3 pretty good race car drivers right there.
See you tomorrow, man.
He won up in New York last night, the dirt modified. He's burning the midnight oil tonight. He's had a
You need to go to
24
bed.
hours, but anytime he can run in the top 5 in one of these capable truck races, that's a great accomplishment.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Good night, y'all.